Hey guys, my name is Freedom. Today I'm going to show you how to perform the motion capture for free for your Blender 3.0 avatar. Any of the 3D character in your Blender 3.0, you can use this method just by using your webcam, your camera, or just a video and MP4, and the AI is going to perform the motion capture just by using your camera image or just use your MP4 video. Alright, so start from now, I'm going to show you step by step how to do all this. The first step, what you need to do is just go and download the 3DPoseTracker 4.2. Alright, this is the official site. You can click into this link. You can scroll down, go to my video descriptions. The download link is there. And another one is my Google Drive alternative download link. Just go and download first, and you should be able to get a zip file, and then after that you just need to extract it. Once you extract it, you will get a folder, and inside there's a free software, a free app. We name it as 3DPoseTracker. After you get that, you also need to just go and download the 3DPoseTracker.iAvatar. That is a file format with the extension iAvatar for 3D Exchange pipeline. And now I'm going to show you. First, you should get a video or you have a webcam. For example, now I have a video. Right, now I want the AI to automatically track the body motion of this video and make it become 3D animations and apply in your Blender 3D avatar. This is Blender 3.0. You can just go to the official website and download it. Alright, so now I have an avatar, but before that we need to perform the mocap first, the motion capture. You open the 3DPoseTracker. And once you already open it, the source device, you can choose your camera, your webcam, or you can just load an MP4 movie. Choose the movie file and load an MP4. As demo, I will just load this one, the Tai Chi video. It is on my desktop, so I click desktop. I'm going to double click this. And then next, once the Tai Chi demo already starts, I want to start Mocap, I have to click here, record the BVH. Now it is not yet started yet. And now I'm still waiting for the right time to start recording. Right. Now start already, I click record. And then now it is under recording. And you can see the AI is reading the video and it already recording the 3D animation that can trace in this video. The AI is doing the work for you to perform the 3D motion capture, what we call the mocap. Once you feel satisfied already, and if you want to stop the recording, it will stop at the frame at that moment. So let's say if here I click here, I click the recording, it will stop, and then I can choose to save. And for this time, I want to save on my desktop. I name this BVH file as Tai Chi. The Tai Chi 01. This is a BVH file. And now I can close the 3DPoseTracker already. Next, before you send it into your Blender to apply in this avatar, you need to have another software. We call it the 3D Exchange pipeline. Right, open your 3D Exchange pipeline software. And I don't want to save anything. This is just a blank file. Open the 3D Exchange 7 pipeline. And next, it's just now I already told you that you have to download this. the 3dposetracker.iavatar for your 3D Exchange pipeline. Once you already download it, you can just drag into your 3D Exchange pipeline. Sorry, not this. Start a new one. Alright, now it is here, not this. This is the SK mannequin. This is a wrong file. The file name that you are going to download is the 3dposetracker.iavatar. This is the ones, the 3dposetracker.iavatar. You drag in. And now you should be able to see something messy in this way, but you can just ignore it. And then, what you need to do is just drag down first. You should be able to see the motion library. At this moment, you drag in the BVH file, and then choose the current character, then click convert. And then, next, you click here and add all to perform. It will appear here, perform editor. At this moment, you can click export, and then you untick the export geometry and only tick the export animations. Tick export RL motions. As demo, I will export it on my desktop. Click OK. And then I click OK. Now it is exporting. And it become a RL motion here. This is the RL motions. And we are going to use this file later. And next, in your 3D Exchange 7 here, you start a new file. And here it automatically will clear everything, clean everything. Now, let's say you already have an avatar, a skeleton mesh in your Blender 3.0. You can just export it out. How to export it out? You click File, Export, Export as Fbx. And as demo, I will just export it on my desktop. And let's say I name her as the Asian girl Fbx. And always remember the path mode here, you have to choose copy. And this one, you have to click and make sure it is highlighted with blue color. And then you click export the Fbx. Make sure it is in T-pose. Alright, next. This Asian girl Fbx, you have to drag into your 3D Exchange 7 and click OK. And now you can see the texture is something wrong, but you can ignore it in this part. At this moment, you can just ignore about the texture. What you need to do is just scroll down in this part. Go and find convert to non-standard. And at this moment, once it is already in T-pose, what you are going to do is just map the bone from here. Map it properly. This is the neck, so the neck is at here. It's only one bone. Then here, click to map the hands, map the arm, the left hand, and also the fingers. You are going to map it one by one. To map the finger, here, click and map it. You need to be patient and make sure the 3D avatar from the Blender, you map it properly here, because we are going to retarget the BVH file, the RL motion just now, to apply into this avatar. So this is the last finger. Right, this hand already done. Then we look at the right hand, the right arm. Click here to map the right arm, to map the right hand, here the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, now you left two fingers, one finger left, and now all the fingers done. And the next, you are going to map the hip bones. This ones, you map the hip bones, and also map the spine. Now you have two more spine. You click here, start from the bottom, and here. And for this avatar, I'm going to skip the shoulder bone. Alright. Next, here I'm going to map the thigh, map the leg, and I'm going to map the foot as well. This is the final part. Alright, once you've done it already, click active and click convert. Now, at this moment, you can just save it as iAvatar first. Click here, you only export the geometry. As demo, I will export it on my desktop. It will export as a non-standard character for iClone 7. Then click OK. It will export as an iAvatar. Now it is exporting. It will export on my desktop. Now this is the Asian girl.iAvatar. Next, what you are going to do to apply the Tai Chi RL motions, what you are going to do is you go to your iClone 7 to create a new project in your iClone 7. By default, the iClone 7 will show you this way. Start with nothing. You drag in the Asian girl.iAvatar. At this moment, you can just fix the texture from here. So now the hair have the problem. This is the hair. I right click copy, right click paste. And one more problem is the eyes. Of course, you also can choose to ignore this if you just want to retarget the Tai Chi motion for your blender. I copy and paste, it will automatically generate the opacity map for iClone 7. This is not so important. The important is the animations, the Tai Chi motion just now. You already save it as the Tai Chi 01.rl motions. You drag in, apply to this make human avatar. This avatar from Blender at the beginning. So this demo is just showing you how to export from Blender, and then you are going to retarget the Tai Chi motion from there. So now if you try to play in iClone 7, it will show you the Tai Chi motion. And this is exactly that motion. So before that, we have to click here, click the timeline to show. And you check your 3D Exchange 7. At the beginning, you got totally how many frames here. You drag in the Tai Chi 01.rl motion into the motion library, and you check it is about 2400 frames. So in your iClone 7 here, you have to make sure you go to the project, and then the total frames you must put slightly higher than the total frame of the motions and press enter. And next you have to click here. This is the show timeline, and you click here, make sure it show fit to window. And now you already selected this avatar. You scroll down here, you should be able to see this is the motion. This is the motion. It is about 2400 frames. If you play, the iClone 7 itself is a 3D animation pipeline software, so you still have the chance to adjust the speed of the motions. And this is the total frame. If you want to change the speed, you can just right click here to set the speeds. Let's say if you want her to play faster, you can change the speed to 200% and click apply. And now you can see it decreased to the half. You play. Now all these motions are slightly faster than just now because this is the double speed. So if you want to use these motions, you must make sure that you drag the range of the animations just exactly at here. So now this is the range. It will automatic adjust here. It will automatic follow. This is exactly the range that you want to export it. If you play, it will be in this range. Alright. And this is double the speed. You can adjust to any speed that you want. Let's say if the original speed is 100%, you also can use 100% to apply, and then of course you need to adjust the range to here. Make sure it is exactly the number of frames of that animations. And next, you have to bring it back to Blender. So here in your iClone 7 3D animation pipeline, you have to click File, Export to export the Fbx. And the target tool preset, you have to choose Blender. Then make sure you already tick embedded texture, and you choose the range. The range that you already put it properly. This is exactly the range of the animations that you want to export. Alright, then you click export. And then the range you can just check back just now. It totally have 2405. Here you should put 2405. It will be better. It will be the complete animations of the original Tai Chi that you recorded just now, the motion capture. Then you click export. As demo, I will export on my desktop, and I will just name it as Asian Girl Tai Chi Blender 01. Now 01 for Blender. This is the Fbx file, and as demo, I will export it on my desktop. Then the file name, the Asian Girl Tai Chi 01 for Blender. I click save. And now you should be able to see that the Fbx file already successfully exported. And in your Blender, you also can import into here. Let's say if you move her away, and now you are going to import. Click File, import the Fbx file from my desktop. It is here, the Asian Girl Tai Chi 01 for Blender. After I double click it, it should be able to load at here. Wait, File, import the Fbx. You should import from the desktop, the Asian Girl Tai Chi 01 for Blender. But most probably just now I already made a mistake to export it, so it already replaced the file. So this is the wrong file already. So I am going to delete it again and export from here again. File, export the Fbx, choose the Blender, and this is exactly the range I exported against. Asian Girl Tai Chi 01 for Blender. I click save. Right. So exactly you should be able to get the Fbx file here. And just now that is a mistake. You need to be careful. So now I just want to import. File, import. You must make sure it is import, not export. If you export it, it will destroy the file. So click File, import the Fbx from my desktop, the Asian Girl Tai Chi 01 for Blender. I double click it. It should be able to import at the center. And now it is loading, and it is exactly the one. If you try to play, you can see it already have the motions. This is exactly the Tai Chi, and now the Tai Chi motion already applied to this avatar in Blender. And of course you can choose to delete this avatar or save it as a backup. You can see this is a Tai Chi motions at the beginning, and you can just set what is the end. The end you can just put 1, 2, okay, 1. This one you can put 2, 2, 4, 5, 0, enter. Now you can just have a look. Now it is keep on continue the motions. Alright, now actually you already successfully capture the Tai Chi motion from the camera or from video, from MP4 file, and already import the motion capture into your Blender's 3D avatar, and now you're already in the Blender. And it is really awesome to use this free app, what we call the ThreeDPoseTracker, to perform the motion capture for your Blender 3D avatar to create any of the 3D animations in your Blender software. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you love my video tutorial, if you feel all these tutorials are very helpful to your 3D animation and game developing, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on the mini bell and select all so that when next time I publish a new video tutorial, you receive a notification immediately. See you in my next video. Enjoy, happy animation and game developing. See you.